You guys, what is up? I'm breathing heavy. I got my gym on. Today was one of those days where I didn't want to come, but I came and I did the damn thing. Some days you won't want to come to the gym. You're not going to want to. You're just going to want to be in bed or just be lazy. That's when you need to come. Sometimes you'll have a sucky workout, and then other times you'll have a bomb workout. So today was one of those days, good workout, leg day, sweating, nasty, but I'm glad I came. I'm glad I came and I did it. So if today's one of those days where you don't want to work out, just get it done. Just do it. Don't think about it. When you think about it, that's when you don't want to do it. So just do it. Okay guys, so for this recipe you will need a phone, and all I'm doing is I just like to look up recipes online, quick and easy, and this happens to be one of my favorite ones to meal prep. Easy, tastes so good, and you have meals for the next 3-4 days. So like I said, a phone, and I'll show you what website we're using so that you can follow along. So for our wet ingredients, we're going to be using heavy whipping cream, some chicken broth, some almond milk. For our not wet ingredients, a package of ground beef, it is 1 pound, Sharps cheddar cheese, you're going to be using 2 cups of this, some bacon bits, so we're going to cook that down, a head of cauliflower. This is an amazing potato substitute, so if you haven't tried cauliflower, I know you guys have seen it everywhere. It's whatever flavors you put in it, it's kind of what it tastes like, and it's like potato. As far as the seasonings, the recipe calls for some dried parsley, and I don't have that, so guess what? It's almost 10. I'm not gonna go to the store to grab that, right? So I'm just gonna use salt and pepper, which is in the recipe, and some Tony's. It just kind of adds a little spice to it. For your tools, what you're gonna be using is a knife, a cutting board, measuring spoons, and a big old pot. Okay guys, first step is you're gonna wanna get your bacon out. You're gonna cut this into small bite-sized pieces and let it cook down. I just have 8 slices here. The recipe says for 1/2 cup, and I don't know what 1/2 cup of bacon is, so I'm just gonna do 8 slices. Next thing guys, you wanna put your pot on heat. I should have done this before, but it's fine. When this gets nice and hot, guys, just throw the bacon in there. You don't have to add any oil because all the bacon has a lot of grease, so it's gonna just come out into the pan. Okay guys, so I have my bacon here. We're gonna throw it in the pot. It should be hot. Let's check. Oh, it's hot. Okay, when you hear the sizzle, it's ready. Throw all your bacon in there. Let it cook. Let it get brown. However you like your bacon. If you want it a little more crispy, because this is a soup and it'll get a little, it'll lose some of that crispiness. So just make it a little bit crispier than normal, than your usual. Okay, that's in the pan. Delicious. I don't have I'm not ready. I forgot my spatula. Okay guys, so all I'm doing is cooking the bacon down, and it's just starting to still not be ready. So just let it cook, let it do its thing. While you're waiting, go ahead and watch my other videos, what is keto, what are macros, to get that body right. You have to have fun while you're cooking, guys. This is the major part of it. The lifestyle change, so you want to make sure you like what you're eating and like what you're cooking, and just kind of enjoy the process. You can kill yourself in the gym, but if you're not eating the right types of food, you're not going to get the results you want. While the bacon is cooking and getting ready, I wanted to tell you guys, your phone is a great gadget to find a whole bunch of things online. When I first started keto, all I did was search recipes. Keto pizza, keto bread, keto dessert, everything. There's so many resources out there for you guys for free. However, if you're somebody like me that likes to read it off of a book, This is not sponsored. This is not an ad. This is one of the first, actually, this is the only keto book that I've purchased. It was about $23, $24 on Amazon, and it has so many recipes. If you guys are interested in getting this book, it's called Craveable Keto by Kendra Holly. I will link in the description box below so you guys can go ahead and get it and see how you like it. Hey guys, next step is getting your ground beef and throwing it in the pan. I get a Butcher Box, and it is a meat company that delivers to your door, and I'm lazy and I like to just get things delivered to me. So if you are like me, check them out. I'm gonna link them down in the description below. It's grass-fed, no hormones, no antibiotics type of meat. Now it is on the slightly expensive side, so if it's not in your budget, don't worry, you can still lose weight, just go with regular meat. But if you have the money, you'd like to get it delivered to your door, good company to use. Ooh, this bacon's gonna burn. Burn, baby, burn. Let it cook down. As I'm cooking this, you guys, I wanted to tell you that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That is so important. Actually, it's not that important because you can get a lot of keto options on the go, and I'm going to make a separate video over like fast food keto. But for me, I work 12, 13-hour shifts, and I get pretty tired, so I'll cook a large meal like this and have it ready for the next 3 days. And you'd think it would taste nasty by the third day, but it's actually still really good. And you'd be surprised, once you do keto, your taste buds are going to change and your body's going to change. You know what I forgot? Is to cut the goddamn cauliflower. Hey guys, I got my cauliflower out. Cauliflowers are like super cheap. I think this one was like $1. So if somebody says keto is expensive, no, it's not. I rinsed this. I just pulled off the leaves. I rinsed it, and we're just gonna cut it into florets. Take the stem out just by making cuts along the equator. Just kidding. Axis, whatever you want to call it. I never won the spelling bee champion, even though I'm not spelling. Okay, so something like this is too big. Still just keep cutting it down, cut into it until you get smaller pieces. Think about bite-sized pieces. If you like a more chunkier soup, go ahead and make it a little thicker. If you like a mushy type of soup, you can make it even smaller. It just depends on what you like doing and what you like eating. And before keto, I hardly ever ate veggies. I thought I ate veggies, but I'm Mexican, so all we ate was rice and beans and tortillas. So nothing but carbs. I love you, Mom. You fed all 20 of us kids. Also, this food tastes great to a non-keto person. Ask my man, he likes it, and he's not keto. He's also the director of all of these videos. Shout out to Bae. All right, you guys, bacon is done. And the meat is almost done. That's when I usually season it. I don't know. You do you, boo-boo. Just some salt. I can't even tell you what the recipe says. I'm just winging it. You don't want it too salty. Ask me how I know. Pepper. I feel like I'm getting really good at this, where I'm just like throwing stuff in there and I'm just like a chef. It's one of my many talents. And then some Tony's. It looks like a lot. It'll be fine. Mix it all in. Okay guys, the bacon bits are crispy, the ground beef is cooked, and now you have to taste test it. You have to taste test it. If you don't, you're not a real chef. So, that's ready. Next thing we're gonna add is our cauliflower. Just gonna drop it straight into the pan. This is why you need a bigger pot. Pop. Ooh. You might get a little strays. That's okay. We're not all perfect. I'm so funny. I make myself laugh. Woo! Okay. If you're not having fun in the kitchen, baby, what is you doing? This is so fun. Okay. Cauliflower is in. My next ingredient, chicken broth. So the recipe calls for 3.5 cups. This chicken broth from like H-E-B is like $1 or something, and it's 4 cups. So I just do the whole thing. I like more of a soupy soup than a not soupy soup. If you get my drift. So we're gonna add the whole thing. Go to town. All right, guys. After you add the cauliflower, you're gonna add 1 cup of almond milk. Almond. I'm Texas. I didn't think it was that Texas. This one is unsweetened. That's the kind I get. I know some people get vanilla, but I think for this recipe, it's just unsweetened, regular, basic. You throw that 1 cup in there. What you're gonna do at this point is cover, well, give it a little zwoosh, let it all mix. Sink them to the bottom. And pot goes on, turn it on. You want this to come to a boil, and then you're gonna let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes until the cauliflower becomes tender. Nice and soft, whatever consistency you like. Okay guys, once the cauliflower is tender, you're gonna actually turn the heat off and remove the pan from that hot thing. So, next ingredients, remember this is off the heat. You're gonna do heavy whipping cream. I just get this brand, H-E-B. You don't gotta get fancy. You don't gotta spend an arm and a leg on your food. 1/2 cup. Get all those good fats in there. Just pour it. You know you want some. Don't lie. You know it looks so good. Give it a quick little mix. Now the Shark's cheddar, on the website, she recommends you to get the bagged cheese. Reason why is they have some sort of ingredient that prevents it from clumping in your soup. If you use the regular block cheese and you grating it yourself, why would you do that? That's just more work for you. But in case you wanted to do that, don't do that. Get this, it's got some magic fancy stuff that prevents it from clumping in your soup. So you're gonna have 2 cups of this. Now once your cheese is in the soup, you're just gonna mix all the ingredients together. Then honey, you got yourself a delicious soup. So I'm just mixing. Now you guys, on the website, the reason why I love this one is because she tells you that there's 10 servings in this full pot and the macros for each serving. She says there's 10 servings in this. I don't eat this in 10 small servings. I do 5 bowls and I just kind of measure out with my eyes the same amount into those 5 bowls. So when I'm logging it into MyFitnessPal, I am putting that I had 2 servings of this as opposed to 1. Now if you put it in 10 separate bowls, you can do that too, that's totally fine. I'm a fatty. And guys, the reason why I like this recipe is I use the MyFitnessPal app, and this recipe is already in there. You don't have to add anything extra. You just simply put how many serving size you had. So if I do 5 bowls and this is a 10 serving recipe, then we're just gonna say that we had 2 servings. So check my YouTube video down below on how to count macros. I show you step by step on what they are and how to log it into your FitnessPal. All right guys, all I'm doing is putting it into 5 bowls, and I will be eating some tonight, and then I'll take the rest to work so that I have my meal prep done. So easy, took like 30 minutes. To this, I like to add Tabasco sauce. If you like heat, it's so good. And the green onions, so delicious. If you try it, let me know in the comments that you did. It's so good. Okay guys, that's it. So we have 5 delicious meals, whether you want it for lunch or for dinner. If you like this video, you learned something new, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to learn more about the keto diet and some easy recipes that'll help you stay on track. I am in the kitchen and it is time to cook. If you're interested in learning... Okay. When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it... When the... Okay guys, once the cauliflower is tender, subscribe to my channel to learn more about keto diet and easy recipes that you can learn how to do now. And hold on. And easy recipes that you can try. No, what should I say? And easy recipes.